Hi everyone, and welcome to Edible Canopy Food Forest for Beginners Backyard Zone 9B. I'm Sandra, and today I want to share with you some information about the papaya tree and how it grows, how you can start it, the care for the papaya tree, and all that stuff, tips and tricks for you today. So I'm going to take you over to where I have my papayas, and then I'll kind of show you how I got started and how you can get started too. Papayas are pretty easy to grow, and so I'm going to take you over there and we're going to talk about it. So I wanted to show you that I have papayas here in pots at different stages, and this is how I start my papaya. So I got these seeds from a papaya that I bought at the store, and I just put it in a pot, and here they go. I'm not going to put these in the ground right now because, you know, in Zone 9B we'll have some colder months, and they are a tropical tree, so they like warm, and so I'm going to leave them in the pots until probably February, and then I'll plant them. But you can see the one here in the middle. I'll plant this one as soon as I get to that point. These other ones, I won't plant the smaller ones until they get to be this size. So this is probably, I would say, 36 inches tall, and that's when I like to put them in the ground. I want to make sure that they get to that point where they're survivable before I stick them in the ground. So this is the different pot sizes that I have right now. So you can start them in a pot, and then you can move them into the ground into a spot that works for you. So this is the area where I've planted papaya, and I did grow these from seeds. So when they got about 36 inches each, I brought them out here together. And this particular area is great for them because they get full sun, and I've actually enriched the soil, and I'll explain that to you. But they are tropical trees, and again, I'm in Zone 9B, so they like full sun with a little bit of shelter. You don't want them to get too full wind. And then these particular leaves, you can see, just snap them off when they're ready to be done with the plant. You can just snap them. So that one snaps off just fine, and then I just throw it down on the ground to go back in through the soil. They are okay with well-draining, sandy soil. I like the pH to be 6 to 6.5. That's where they tend to thrive best. And I have a pH reading machine that I use. It's just, it's kind of like a thermometer that you would use to check your meat. So I use that. As far as water, papayas love regular watering, especially in Zone 9B when it's really dry. You want to make sure that you water them sufficiently. You don't want to over water them though, because then they can get root rot. So just check the topsoil and make sure that they're getting the water. These particular papayas, I have them in a circular pattern. You can see in the middle, I'll throw like nitrogen fixing plants. I will throw fertilizer in there. I'll throw in the chicken manure, and I'll also water in that area in the center. It's actually a hole, and so I just keep feeding them nutrients in that hole because their roots grow horizontally. So keep that in mind when you have papayas. Again, they're heavy feeders. You want to make sure you fertilize them. You want to do every 4 to 6 weeks a fertilizer rich in nitrogen, and that's why you'll see I'll throw in the Mexican sunflowers because they're nitrogen producing, and then anything that comes off of my strawberry tree I'll throw in here. That's one of the Mexican sunflowers right there on the ground, so I need to chop that up and just throw it into the hole there. I keep compost on this continuously. I'll throw old leaves in there. I'll throw any kind of mulch that I have in there. I want to make sure that, again, that they're getting the nutrients that they need. And again, I'm cutting off and pulling off any of the yellow leaves. And they can get quite tall. So it depends. Once I get to a height, I can cut the top off at the desired height that I want, or I can let them grow. It's really up to you how you want to do it. As far as pests are concerned with these papayas, they can get fruit flies, white flies. You can spray them as well with an insecticide to get those off. I have not had that problem yet, but I do keep an eye on them to make sure the papayas are ready to harvest. When they turn from green to yellow, you can cut the fruit from the tree when the skin is soft and you know that it's ready to eat. Now, keep in mind, I have 4 papayas here together because they can be either male and female to pollinate, or they can self-pollinate, and you really don't know what you have until you get fruit from them. So that's why I have 4 together. I'm hoping that I'll have a male in the 4 that I have, and then the other ones I showed you in the pot I will put out here as well, with the hopes that they can actually grow fruit for me. Now, they haven't produced fruit yet, so I'm in the beginning stages, but I did get them from seed. So I'm hoping that this spring I'll be able to get the fruit off of them. And with the additional papayas I put out here, I'm hoping that I have male and female in order for it to do that. So I hope that was some helpful tips for you. If you have any comments or questions for me below, please type them in. Have a wonderful day.